Standards-based curriculum and instruction. The theory and research behind this factor begins with standardized tests. Test scores are the most noticeable marker by which educators are judged. I think we as future teachers and maybe current teachers all know this, and we really have to live up to our standardized test scores in the classroom, which is at times very sad. This quote Jensen had in the book, "For most schools teaching students in poverty, meeting the standards is a bit like trying to nail Jell-O to a tree." So meeting these standards can be very difficult, and a lot of times the standards don't line up with good instruction. Standardized tests and socioeconomic status. I was surprised to learn that 15 to 80% of questions on the standardized tests, this is based on subject area, these questions were linked to socioeconomic status. And because the socioeconomic status of students is out of reach of the school officials, there's little they can do about the test score gaps that are commonly found in schools with many students that live in poverty. So what can we do to lessen this gap and come up with a plan to help these students and to maybe try to break the mold on the standardized testing? The first thing we can do is to turn standards into meaningful units. And the first thing to do with that is to break down our standards into daily objectives and build the units from those. And this is a lot more work than it sounds. It's a lot easier said than done, as are most things, it seems. But the next thing we can do is to pre-assess. So this helps customize our lessons. If we pre-assess students approximately a week before introducing this new standards-based unit, then we know where our students are. It gives us a lot more detailed information about the student's background knowledge. The book suggests to use teaser questions to get students' attention on the pre-assessment, and use different questions for each objective, and that also will help give detailed information about student background knowledge. The last thing they suggest to do here is to adjust the lesson based off pre-assessment. So whether that's adjusting your lesson plans a week in advance or adjusting as you're going through the lesson,